This video is on complex conjugates. Here I've written out the form of complex conjugates. So if you have some value, some complex value, and you want to only get the real value out of it, then you would get its complex conjugate, which is you just carry over the real value to here, and then the imaginary portion of it, you just switch the sign on it, and you rewrite it there, and you'll be left with something like a squared plus b squared. So now let's do a quick example. Let's say we have the value of 2 plus 3i. If this is your value, the complex conjugate would just be 2 minus 3i. And that's how you would do that. Then you would just multiply it out to get the ending value. So why don't we actually do that in a problem? So let's say we have 5 over 2 minus 3i. So if you have this and you want to get just the real portion, or the real portion on the bottom, you would multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate. So you would get 2 plus 3i over 2 plus 3i. That would leave you on the top with 10 plus 15i, because 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, so 15i on top. Now, on the bottom, let's see, we would get 2 times 2 is 4. Well, let's write it all out. So 2 times 2 plus 2 times 3i. Then you get plus negative 3i times 2 plus negative 3i times 3i. And all we did is we multiplied the 2 into here, and then into here, and then we multiplied this one into there, and then into there. So now after we do that, the top stays the same as 10 plus 15i. The bottom we're going to get 4. This 2 times 3i is going to cancel out with this 2 times negative 3i. So this and this cancel. So that's just going to go right away. Then we have 3 times 3, which is 9. So we're going to write plus 9. Now we have that negative sign, so this would be like this. So it would be negative. I'm just going to bring the negative, the negative 1 out. Then we multiply the 3, so you get 3 times 3, and then I times I. Now the I is actually equal to the square root of negative 1. And I squared is equal to the square root of negative 1 squared. And these two cancel out. The square root of the square cancel out, leaving you with I squared being equal to negative 1. So here I'm going to replace this I squared with a negative 1. So actually it would be negative 1 times 3, which is 9, times I squared. That gets replaced, so it's going to be negative 1 times 9 times negative 1. This is negative 1, and this negative 1 cancel. Well, they don't cancel out, but they just, a negative and a negative will give you positive. So that's how we get this 9 right here, just like that. So to finish it off, we could say that 5, 2 minus 3i times its conjugate, 2 plus 3i over 2 plus 3i, that's just equal to 10 plus 15i all over 13. And that's how you would do that one. So I hope that helped out. I hope it made sense. Good luck in your guys' classes.